Welcome to heaven. The once-in-a-century global god of cooking tournament kicks off. The defending country will enjoy 100 years of good rain of harvest. The last place country will be hit by successive cold snaps, droughts, and locust plagues. This is not just a competition. This is a battle for national fortune. The Great Sage Kingdom dominated the championship for 1,000 years. 300 years ago, it suffered a civilization breakdown.
Ever since, every participation has become a laughingstock.
Great Sage Kingdom is here to pad the numbers again. 300 years and still no improvement. Just get eliminated already. Don't hog the spot. Go home and sell tea eggs.
Disqualified, all disqualified, eliminated. My chest hurts so bad.
Doctor! Get a doctor quick. Someone collapsed. The last contestant from Great Sage Kingdom had a sudden heart attack and cannot compete. This is just adding insult to injury. A contestant had a sudden accident. Initiate the random alternate selection mechanism. Randomly select from eligible contestants of Great Sage Kingdom. Selection complete. Alternate contestant AEL, 6 years old, meets competition requirements. Great Sage, enter the stage immediately.
Huh, what's with this light? Why am I floating up here?
S 6 years old? Did I read that right? This kid can't even reach the stove top. How? How could it be a kid? This is ridiculous. The kid can't even reach the stove. How can he compete? It's all over. 300 years. We've been laughed at for 300 years already. Now we'll never be able to hold our heads up again. Wow, this move is something else. Even grown-ups can't pick proper ingredients right. Let alone a snot-nosed little kid. Great Sage Kingdom is really going backwards day by day. Can a 6-year-old even cook? Probably too scared to even turn on the stove.
Well, this pot could fit my whole entire body in it, right? Are the organizers even serious here? What are you laughing at, idiots? A bunch of show-offs who've never seen anything good. Wait a minute, I'll give you all a big eat your words moment. The louder you laugh now, the harder you'll cry later. I'm better than those losers will be on their mouths. Be careful, later I'll beat you so bad you'll go crying to your mama.
Alternate contestant AE Young needs to win 3 consecutive rounds of innovative dish challenges to qualify for advancement. Start the selection now. 1 premium salmon fillet, tuna, and avocado. Now this is what avocado should work with.
Enough with shown off your fancy expensive ingredients. Just look at this, the more expensive ingredients. Those chef skills.
Moldy fermented tofu? This thing even qualifies to compete alongside me? No way, really? Eating moldy stuff will give you food poisoning.
I've done food reviews for over a decade. I've never seen anything this absurd.
You haven't seen it, as you don't talk much. You guys suck up to foreigners with cheese. But call our fermented tofu poisonous? You guys have really mastered double standards. Keep laughing, go on. A bunch of show-offs who've never seen anything good. Wait a minute, I'll all these sugar tastes so good, will try. Mold spots refined to perfection, plant ash bleaching buff stacked to the max. Perfect. This skill is like a racial talent, directly awakened. After sealing the jar for 3 hours, Sis will give you all these talkers. A major face-slapping scene.
What's that smell? It's way too stinky. Is this cooking or poisoning?
What is this thing? How can you cook something that stinks this bad?
Can't we stop his match?
It's too stinky, polluting the arena. I think we can skip the judging. She's already lost. Referee, do something.
So noisy. If you don't need your nose, donate it to someone who does. This is called the soulful aroma fermentation. Don't talk nonsense if you're clueless. With your skill of just slicing a couple of raw fish and calling it cuisine, feeding it to you is a waste. You just don't have the fortune to enjoy it.
You're utterly unreasonable. Just wait until the scores are revealed. Let's see if you can still be the sharp tongue then.
Opening the jar, a whole arena's inch rubber. Get ready for your delicious law to hit you, late but inevitable. Heat control precise to the millisecond, crispy outside, tender inside, max out. Don't pass. It's just the chef god blood awakening. You can learn the image drive, and you fail, eat it. Done. Looks and skill both blew up the stage. Those who called my cooking dark cuisine. Just wait till the aroma makes you call me daddy on the spot. Judges, dig in. That show-off next door slicing sashimi doesn't even stand a chance. If it's not delicious, I'll do a handstand and eat the pot on the spot.
Whoa, this smell is intense. Whatever, we're already here. Let me try a little bite. Holy crap, this just blew my mind with flavor. Crispy outside, tender inside, bursting with juice. This is no dark cuisine. This is dimensional warfare. Turning decay into magic, full of creativity. Amazing texture. A grade, well deserved. Badass. Too badass. Making an A grade dish at just 6 years old. What kind of culinary genius is this? Impossible. How can moldy tofu get an A grade? My sashimi was clearly more refined. This script is wrong.
Stop pretending to be fancy. Tasteless is a major crash and burn. Your lousy sashimi isn't even fit to be a side dish for my stinky tofu.
Just flashy, useless. Real skill is what matters. Little chef, epic.
Already tilted? Can't handle a little trash talk. Next, bring someone with actual skill, not another one and done. Second round of the final match. Contestants request their own ingredients. Time limit, 1 minute.
Australian lobster, king crab, deep sea scallops, little abalone. Let's see what weird thing you can pick this time. It's too early, see yourself here. This is the extent of the Great Sage Nation's culinary arts.
You know nothing. This is called the umami. All English also is not on me. Okay, us. Totally is not food. So
Oh my god, are those bugs? That's so disgusting. Is this even edible?
Competitors from the Great Sage Kingdom only pick low-end ingredients like this. What a joke. What good could possibly come from bugs?
Sea sandworms.
Sea sandworms. I live around here. I've never seen anyone use sea sandworms.
first, let them rest and purge the sand. Details matter, or it'll be gritty. You'll just turn the audience off. Simmer it slowly. On the edges off full stack. This is the peak of Chinese seafood broth. You couldn't learn this even if you tried.
Boiling bugs? I don't see you making anything special.
Oh, apple bugs. Country bumpkins who've never seen the world. Just wait till it's so fragrant you'll be licking the plate. Don't be a show-off. Your lobster and king crab. Pure IQ tax, glowingly rich. Just wait, it'll make you do a complete 180. Nailed it. Umami buff, fully stacked. This is the peak of seafood broth. Done. In half an hour. I'll make you all, the keyboard warriors, taste heaven. Umami overload. Ta-da. Sea worm jelly, complete. Looks amazing. This isn't your ordinary jelly. Done. Much better than that Eagle Uncle's hard shell seafood. Way tastier. Not greasy, just fresh. His stuff is all shell, no substance. Judges, dig in. 100 times better than that Eagle Uncle's hard shell seafood. If it's not good, I'll eat this stove right now.
Not a hint of fishiness. Just the purest taste of the ocean. Perfectly soft, tender, fresh, refreshing, not greasy. Umami that makes your taste buds tremble. This is a gift from the sea. A taste like never before.
Easy win. Next opponent, don't be too weak, okay? Or this won't be any fun.
The little culinary genius is incredible. The Great Sage Kingdom. The Great Sage Kingdom is on the rising. This little girl is making our country so proud.
One more match, and we advance to the top 128. Let the whole world see the culinary skills of the Great Sage Kingdom.
Maximizing the freshness of an obscure seafood ingredient. Unique creativity. Masterful skill. An A grade is well deserved. Impossible. How can bugs taste this good? My lobster is clearly more precious. This can't be.
What good is precious? Delicious is what matters. Your skill is just propped up by expensive ingredients. Your cooking is terrible.
Premium kimchi, fresh beef, ginseng. I will win this time. The Great Sage Kingdom's cuisine is just a pile of trash. Those weird ingredients you pick aren't fit for the stage. Just give up now.
You're the trash. It's your Goryeo cuisine that's not fit for the stage. Nothing but kimchi, and more kimchi. It's old real fast. Boring, no creativity. Sour bamboo shoot and root snail rice noodles. Let me show you what real deliciousness is. That flavorless kimchi. Get out of here. This is the sole ingredient. Without it, luosafen has no soul.
Is this kid obsessed with stinky things?
Don't you get it? It smells stinky but tastes amazing. Just wait, it'll make your mouth water.
Picking stinky stuff again. Looks like you really have nothing else to cook. I'm winning this for sure. What does that smell? Even stinkier than stinky tofu. Can we even continue this competition?
Just you wait. I'll show you what real aroma is. Your kimchi beef isn't even as good as a single noodle from my luosafen. First, let the river snails purge their sand. Can't skip this step. Otherwise, it'll be gritty. Slow and steady wins the race, get it? Stir fry the sour bamboo shoots first to bring out their tangy flavor. This is my secret. Not too much spice, or it overpowers the taste. Not too little, or it's bland. Got the balance just right. Simmer on low heat, let the snails soak up the broth. This is the key. Cook the rice noodles until they're perfectly chewy. Not too soft. Nailed the timing. Done. Luosafen is served. So good it'll blow your mind.
Oh no, I'm actually getting hungry. The presentation is top-notch. This kid is really something. She can turn anything stinky into something fragrant. What kind of magical skill is this?
Judges, dig in. It's super delicious. 100 times better than that Goryeo guy's kimchi.
Sour, spicy, fresh, savory, 4 flavors explode on the tongue. The noodles are smooth. The river snails are plump. That strong stench actually became the most unique highlight. The more you eat, the more addictive it gets. Can't stop. Substitute contestant AEL wins all 3 matches. Qualifies for the revival round, advances to the top 128. Impossible. How could my kimchi lose? No way.
Told you you couldn't beat me. Your kimchi is truly awful. Go home and practice more. Stop embarrassing yourself.
This child, her technique. I feel like I've seen it somewhere. This technique, could it be the legendary skill of the culinary god from 500 years ago?
The culinary god from 500 years ago, just who is this little girl? Could she really be a reincarnation? The skill of the culinary god. Wasn't that just a legend? It actually exists? Impossible. How can a little kid be the reincarnation of the culinary god? Absolutely impossible. Interesting. Whether she's a reincarnation or not. This opponent is no ordinary person.
The culinary god from 500 years ago, they seem to be talking about me. Whatever, forget it. I'm just me. But these cooking methods. How do I remember them as soon as I think about it? Like it's engraved in my DNA. Whatever, I'm going to win anyway. Make all those who look down on dashing shut up.
That aura from 500 years ago. I can't be wrong. This little girl is no ordinary kid. Dashing's culinary heritage. 5,000 years of tradition, it really hasn't been broken.
This season's God of Cooking arena is getting interesting.
Dashing is coming back. The top 120 elimination round officially begins. 1-on-1, single elimination. This challenge, world handful of heritages. Strength, flavor, technique, presentation, and heritage authenticity. Presentation ingredients unlimited. Free creative expression. 128 contestants from 100 countries worldwide. Each one is the pinnacle of their nation's culinary arts. But all eyes are on that 6-year-old girl.
The real top 128 competition starts now. Those who look down on dashing, ready to get your faces slapped. My knife skills are my trump card from a past life. And the key to my victory. Time to open your eyes. From this moment on, I'm holding back no more. Answering all doubts with skill. And putting those noobs who look down on me in their place.
She got into the top 128 mostly by luck, right? She'll definitely be eliminated next round. Intangible heritage dishes aren't something she can handle. Intangible heritage is about depth and tradition. Dashing's cooking is just a bunch of unorthodox tricks.
You're the one with unorthodox tricks. All you can make is kimchi stew. Daring to call yourself skilled? Your face is thicker than a city wall.
Korean intangible heritage kimchi stew. Let me show you what a real heritage dish looks like.
Shredded ham, chicken breast, winter bamboo shoots. Even common ingredients can create a legendary taste.
Picking common ingredients and trying to make a heritage dish? You're dreaming. This match is mine.
What's wrong with common ingredients? I can turn common ingredients into legendary delicacies. You just rely on rare ingredients to look good. Your skills are far behind.
The fresh tang of kimchi, the rich aroma of pork belly, the nourishing ginseng, this is the depth of heritage cuisine.
Korean intangible heritage kimchi stew complete. See that, kid? This is skill. Rich flavor, perfect fusion of kimchi and pork belly. Non-genetic inheritance meets the standard. Grade A is well deserved. See that, kid? A grade. You should just give up now. Save yourself the embarrassment. Oh no, the opponent already got an A grade. Even A also is A grade. The judges might still favor the more experienced chef.
Just an A grade. Nothing to be so proud about. Just wait and see what real skill looks like. My cooking can beat yours by a mile. 5 centuries of culinary heritage. Today, I'll show you something special. The soul of Ko San-si lies in the knife work. Thin as hair, that's the authentic way. 3 distinct colors, even thickness. Every strand is exactly the same length. Nailed it.
This knife work, thin as hair. How can a little kid have such amazing knife skills? Impossible. This is impossible. How could a little kid? I've lived 50 years, and this knife skill. I've never seen such incredible knife work. This child is a genius.
The broth simmered for 12 hours. All the essence is in there. This is the soul of Ko San-si. Steaming time is crucial. Exactly 1 hour is perfect. Plating is also important. This is beauty and skill combined. Bonus points. You know it. The moment of truth, the reveal. Perfect. Not a single strand out of place. Way better than that Korean uncle's kimchi hot pot. His dish can only fool the ignorant. Judge, sir. Please look at my dish. It's way better than that Korean uncle's kimchi hot pot. Way better.
Divine skill. Savory ham, tender chicken, crisp winter bamboo shoots. Layers of flavor, fresh but not greasy. The knife work, the heat control. The plating, every aspect is top tier. This is the pinnacle of intangible heritage cuisine. Knife work precise to a hair. Heat control is spot on. Plating is exquisite. Full of heritage. An S grade, well deserved. Holy crap, S grade. Am I saying this right? This is the first S grade in this competition. 6 years old? Impossible. How can it be S grade? My dish is clearly an A grade. She's just a little kid.
Told you couldn't beat me. Your kimchi hot pot is just bad. Still dare to look down on me? Now you know who the real amateur is, right?
So what if it's an A grade? Little chef god just slapped you with an S grade.
Convinced? Just an S grade, basic stuff, don't hype. Next round, let's go.
300 years for the Dashing Kingdom. Finally, someone from Dashing Kingdom got an S grade. The culinary god has answered our prayers. The culinary civilization of Dashing Kingdom is not broken. It's not broken. This little girl. She can lead Dashing Kingdom back to the top of the world. Your knife work is impressive, but intangible heritage cuisine is about heat control and depth. I won't lose to a 6-year-old child.
Stop boasting. Japanese kaiseki is just so. Tasteless and bland. No flavor at all. Just wait, I'll let you taste what a real intangible heritage feast is.
Japanese kaiseki, lots of mushroom and heat. All this fresh ingredients. The dish is so good. Little kid, can you handle this?
Pagoda style local pork. Piece of pork belly, a handful of straw.
Simple ingredients can still be legendary.
Choosing pork belly and trying to make a non-heritage hard dish? What else can you do with pork belly besides stewing it? I'm going to win this competition for sure.
But you know, this is called keeping a low profile. Ordinary pork belly. In my hands, it can become a fearless delicacy. Your wagyu and matsutake can only rely on the ingredients to look good.
The tenderness of wagyu, the umami of matsutake. Using minimal seasoning to bring out the true essence of the ingredients. Completing the Japanese kaiseki-style matsutake wagyu. This is the standard a non-heritage dish should have. Fresh ingredients. Perfect heat control, the matsutake's umami and wagyu's tenderness perfectly fused. Grade A, well deserved. Little girl, this is the heat control and heritage of a non-heritage dish. Can you do it? I'd like to see. What tricks can you pull off with pork belly? Swatung Lang's kaiseki is too refined. I'll pick common household ingredients. What can she make?
Plenty of tricks. I'll show you later. I guarantee you've never seen this in your life. Pagoda style dumpa pork. A lost technique created by the culinary god 500 years ago. Today, it returns to the world. Each slice is 2 millimeters thick. Thin but not broken. This is the foundation of pagoda pork. Also the first step that tests knife skills the most. Perfect 2 millimeters. Not a hair off. Impressive knife work. Straw tying. This is the ancient method. It lets the meat absorb the straw's fragrance, and keeps its shape from falling apart. 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. Each layer is neatly arranged, fitting tightly together. Slowly outlining the pagoda silhouette. The pagoda takes shape. Clear grain, distinct edges, like a jade pagoda. This is the prototype of pagoda-style dumpa pork.
What is she doing? Slicing the pork belly thin. Stacking it up. Never seen anyone do this before. What on earth is she doing? This isn't any known non-heritage technique. Stacking meat slices to stew? It'll just boil apart into mush.
Ignorant fool. This is called pagoda-style dumpa pork. A technique your Sakura country will never learn. So dumb. Seasoning can't be too much, it overpowers. Can't be too little, lacks flavor. This balance is nailed perfectly. Simmer over low heat for 3 hours. A fraction off in heat, 1,000 miles off in taste. Can't rush this step. After 3 hours, I'll show you what melt in your mouth means. Fatty but not greasy. Just wait and see. Untie the straw. How's the aroma? Just ask, how's the aroma? The pagoda intact. This is the highest realm of pagoda-style dumpa pork. Done. Compared to that Sakura country uncle's. Bland, tasteless kaiseki, much more delicious. Each layer has a different texture. Judge uncle. Please look at my pagoda-style dumpa pork. This is a non-heritage dish from the Great Sage country, combining the layered slicing technique of pagoda meat with the slow braising mastery of dumpa pork.
This dish actually exists. It melts in your mouth, rich but not greasy. Perfectly sweet and salty, bursting with meaty flavor, the fresh aroma of straw. Perfectly balances the richness of the meat. This dish actually exists.
The thinly sliced meat soaks up the broth, creating layers of texture. This is the essence. Melts in your mouth, rich but not greasy. Perfect sweet and salty, perfect with meat flavor. The fresh raw crust is delicious. Masterful heat control, peerless knife skills, every bite is distinct. This is the pinnacle of intangible cultural heritage cuisine. This is the 5,000-year-old culinary civilization of dashing.
Told you. You can't beat me. Your kaiseki cuisine is just bland. No flavor at all. Go home and practice. Don't embarrass yourself.
I lost. I accept defeat wholeheartedly. This pagoda dompa pork is a masterpiece I've never seen in my life. You are outstanding, the most talented chef I've ever seen. The true essence of cooking is revealed in ingredient natural flavor, not to show off knife skills for attention. I request to invoke the capital guardian restriction. This match, dashing contestant AAL is prohibited from using any form of knife technique, including slicing, carving, trimming, scoring, chopping. No touching any knives. Violation results in immediate disqualification. Jeku is ruthless. Directly banning knife skills? Isn't that cheating? No one's used this move in 300 years. Despicable. This is cheating. Without knife skills, how can AAL cook? This round is in jeopardy. Little girl, the culinary god arena tests overall culinary skill. I'm just playing with knives. Without tools. Let's see what intangible heritage dish you can pull out now.
How foolish. You really think the culinary god relies on single knife? You can ban my knife, but you can't ban the culinary art etched in my bones. Today, even if I don't touch a knife, I'll still beat you. I'll still show you what Russia's intangible heritage cuisine really is.
The restriction request complies with tournament rules and is effective immediately. Contestant AAL is prohibited from using any knives for the entire duration. Violation results in immediate disqualification. This is the standard Western intangible heritage cuisine. Without a knife, I doubt you can even prep the ingredients.
For premium ingredients, often the simplest cooking method is best.
Just picked a few shabby mushrooms, didn't even dare ask for a knife. No knife? You can't even slice a mushroom. Are you gonna tear it with your hands?
You know nothing. Your steak is slathered in butter and truffle. It's drowned in flavors, lost its own freshness. The knife band thinks a master chef only uses knives. Let me show you a lost ancient technique. Matsutake can't be washed. Tap water ruins it. It loses most of its flavor. This ancient method, you'll never master it. Scraping dirt. No knife. Ceramic shards protect the flesh. This is ancestral wisdom.
No washing, no knife for dirt. Are you feeding the judges dirt? Let's see what trick you've got.
Thread slicing. A 300-year lost technique for wild delicacies. Revived today. Perfectly even slices. 1.5 millimeters, precise. More uniform than top chef's knife work. Without a single blade. Still beats your cuts. Your knife skills. Not even close in my eyes.
Thread slicing. This 300-year lost technique for wild delicacies. Only true mushroom masters know this. Impossible. No knife can't be this even. It defies logic.
You've never seen real skill. No knife, still a legend. Watch. Heat must be low. Butter smokes, it's ruined. Low heat seals in the matsutake's freshness. Each slice cooked just right. No favoritism. That's respect for ingredients. Smell that? The ultimate aroma of matsutake. 100 times better than that steak soup.
What is this scent? So fresh, I'm drooling. Way better than that steak.
20 seconds on one side. No more, or it's tough. 15 seconds on the other, perfect timing. Heat control mastered. Rock salt enhances, never overpowers. Precision brings out the true flavor. Matsutake flour, beauty, and skill combined. Done. No knife, still captures the essence. Much tastier than that steak soup.
Thread slicing, ancient method for wild delicacies. Cooking, hands in matsutake. On the knife hand, hands in matsutake, no blade used. To handle ingredients like this. Crispy yet tender. Mushroom juices melt in your mouth, creamy and sweet. Like being in a highland rainforest. That's true mastery. S-class, well deserved. I've lost, completely and utterly. My entire life, I pursued the true essence of ingredients. Yet only today do I understand. True culinary art is a profound understanding of the ingredients.
Good that you know. Right about Western intangible heritage cuisine being impressive. Our Dashing Kingdom's intangible heritage cuisine has many skills.
Dashing Kingdom's culinary civilization spans 5,000 years. The legacy truly lives up to its name.
S-class 3 in a row, easy peasy. Next opponent, don't be too weak either.
S-class 3 in a row, even the blade band can't stop it. It's the blade band, the 6-year-old location IAL. Seals her divinity again with a lost ancient technique. The global audience is wondering, just how much more potential does this little girl have? This little girl, even the blade band can't stop her. How deep is her culinary skill? Her knife skills, heat control, ingredient understanding, all top tier. And she's only 6. 6! No matter how strong she is. I must win the next round. We can't let the Dashing Kingdom rise again. Cotton thread sliced treasure pagoda, dompa pork, layered 3 shreds. How does she know these lost techniques? Could it really be you? The reincarnation of the Dashing Kingdom's culinary god from 500 years ago? This culinary god tournament is destined for the history books. The Dashing Kingdom is truly returning. 8 elites vie for supremacy. 6-year-old Little Kitchen God AAL versus Western Kingdom's famous Chef Bolang. This battle decides a spot in the top 8. Little Kitchen God, your knife skills are indeed divine. But today, I won't give you a chance to use them.
Here we go again. What else do you people know besides dirty tricks? Have the guts to compete fair and square.
I invoke the National Guardian restriction. For this match, Dashing Kingdom contestant AAL is prohibited from using any form of cooking pot. No pots. Not even clay pots or steamers. Violation is disqualification. No pot 3, no pots allowed. How do you cook then? This is even harsher than the blade band. Little girl, without a pot, let's see you cook now. Just give up already.
How stupid. Do you really think a culinary god can't cook without a pot? Our Dashin Kingdom ancestors could cook with mud. Today, I'll show you what true ancient techniques are. I'll beat you without a pot. 1 silky chicken, lotus leaves, yellow mud, ham, diced pork belly, light soy sauce, salt.
Haha, lotus leaves and yellow mud. Are you cooking or playing with mud? Without a pot, let's see what tricks you can pull.
Just wait and see. I'll show you what finger looking good really means. This is Beggar's chicken. Hit it, country pumpkin. First, marinate it to let the chicken soak up all the flavors. This is the soul of Beggar's chicken. Step 1, shiitake mushrooms for aroma. Ham for umami, pork belly for richness. This is the ancient recipe. Pack it full, wrap it in lotus leaves to lock in all the freshness. The lotus leaves fragrance is better than any pot lid. Choose sticky yellow mud, add water in moderation. Too watery and it won't stick, too dry and it cracks. Spread the mud evenly. Consistent thickness ensures even heating. Done. No pot, no steamer, just mud and fire. This is the ancient method of Beggar's chicken. Charcoal must burn through first. Only after the flames die down can you put it in. This is roasting. After sealing the pit for 2 hours. I'll show you what crispy outside, tender inside, and overflowing aroma really mean. Heat must be just right, too high and it burns, too low. And it's undercooked. I've got this down perfectly.
Ha ha ha. Coating a chicken in mud and burying it to roast? You call this cooking? Is this the best the Asian cuisine has? Can you even eat mud-coated chicken? Won't it taste like dirt?
What's the rush? Wait till we crack open the mud. It'll be so fragrant you'll want to swallow your tongue. Your pan-fried steak just relies on butter for flavor.
Black truffle pan-fried steak with red wine reduction, the pinnacle of Western cuisine. You're going to lose, little girl. Steak, crispy outside, tender inside. Black truffle aroma is rich. Little girl, an A grade. Your mud chicken would be lucky to get a C.
Alright. The Beggar's chicken is ready. 2 hours, perfect timing. The moment of truth has arrived. Cracking the mud, the most satisfying step. Hear that sound? You know it's fragrant inside. Can you smell it? This Beggar's chicken's aroma is 100 times stronger than that steak soup. Golden crispy skin, juicy and tender meat. This is the highest level of Beggar's chicken. Done without a pot. No steamer, just mud and fire. Immersive, right? Great Asian method.
This aroma, lotus leaf fragrance, chicken freshness. Shiitake and ham richness perfectly blended. Crispy skin. Tender, melt in your mouth meat. The shiitake and ham in the belly. Elevate the umami to the extreme. Unique creativity, full heritage. Deserves an S grade without a doubt. Impossible. How can mud-coated chicken get an S grade? My steak is clearly more refined.
Refined? What's the use? Deliciousness is what matters. Your steak just relies on butter and black truffle for flavor.
I lost. Beggar's chicken lives up to its name. I'm truly impressed by the ancient culinary techniques of Dashin Kingdom.
Top 8. I advanced again. The no pots ban is nothing.
Beggar's chicken. This is Dashin Kingdom's Beggar's chicken. Little Kitchen God is amazing.
Top 8 is nothing. My goal is the championship. Go Dashin Kingdom.
The knife ban, the pot ban, neither could stop her. How deep does this little girl's culinary skill go? No knife? Use cotton thread to slice. No pot? Use mud to roast chicken. How many more ancient techniques does she know? It's like a bottomless pit. We must think of something even harsher for the top 8 match. Can't let her advance again. Beggar's chicken. This is one of the oldest cooking techniques in Dashin Kingdom. Mud roasting has a history of at least 3,000 years. How many more lost ancient methods is this little girl hiding? What other shocking dishes will she present in the top 8 match? The culinary civilization of Dashin Kingdom is truly unfathomable. Top 8 showdown. 6-year-old kitchen god, Ayo. Versus Nanyang's national treasure chef, Master Quinn. This battle gambles a century of national fortune. Little kitchen god, your strength is evident to all. The knife ban and pot ban couldn't stop you. Truly impressive.
Enough talk. What else do you people know besides underhanded tricks? Have the guts to compete fairly.
I invoke the National Guardian restriction. For this duel, Dashin Kingdom contestant Ayo is prohibited from performing any form of processing on the selected ingredients. Permission live marinating, cooking, blanching, or gill rising. Under the limited process. Violation means immediate disqualification. Are you insane? Prohibiting any processing? That's basically forbidding cooking itself. Master Quinn is ruthless. No knife work, no marination, no pre-treatment or simmering for the little girl. Let's see how you'll replicate your intangible heritage ancient methods now.
How foolish. You really think the kitchen god relies on chopping and marinating? You can restrict my hands, but not the ingredients' own potential. Today, even if I don't have the few to touch the ingredients, perform not a single bit of processing, I'll still beat you. I'll still show you what true ingredient essence really means.
And coconut eaters too. Whole pieces, whole ingredients in the pot. The red zero rule perfectly aligns with the pan. I've already won this duel.
Whole chicken, whole cock, whole bone marrow, whole powder, whole candle seed cucumber, whole abalone. All ingredients are in their pristine, whole form.
Buddha jumps over the wall. No cutting, no soaking, no creating rough. Do you think just throwing whole chickens and ducks into a jar can make Buddha jumps over the wall? That's a fantasy.
You know nothing. The true ancient method of Buddha jumps over the wall never relied on human chopping and slicing. It relies on time and heat to let the ingredients release their own umami.
Rich coconut aroma, fresh and mellow seafood. My Nanyang double-boiled soup will be ready in just 2 hours. Little girl, take your time simmering. Just admit defeat early.
Whole chicken, whole duck, whole sea cucumber, not a minute of marinating. Let time and heat do all the work. Place the tough ingredients at the bottom. Soft ones on top. That's the secret to layering. So every layer of ingredients cooks evenly. No alteration to the ingredients whatsoever throughout the process. Just arranged in order, perfectly following the no processing rule. Yellow wine removes fishiness and adds aroma. Mountain spring water is sweet and pure. The ratio is just right. No extra seasoning needed. Sealed with pork skin to lock in all the freshness. That's the ancient method, understand? 16 hours of slow simmering. Can't rush it. Good food is worth the wait. Let me show you what slow and meticulous really means.
I thought you had some amazing trick up your sleeve. Just throwing a bunch of ingredients into a pot and stewing them. And you dare call it Buddha jumps over the wall? Whole chicken and duck toss right in. Can anything good? Or just eating greasy?
Oh sorry. Your double boiled soup is done in 2 hours. Tastes all coconutty. Our great sage kingdom's Buddha jumps over the wall. Simmers time. Buddha's heritage.
Judges, please taste the Nanyang Coconut 8 Treasure Double Boiled Soup. Rich coconut aroma, fresh, mellow, and subtly sweet. The ultimate flavor of Nanyang cuisine. Top tier ingredients. Coconut aroma and seafood essence blend perfectly. And S grade is well deserved. S grade, little girl. Your Buddha jumps over the wall still needs 4 hours. Let's see what you can come up with.
Alright, my Buddha jumps over the wall is ready. Let me show you what real ancient technique looks like. 16 hours of slow simmering, lid never lifted once. Letting the ingredients melt on their own. Smell that? This is real freshness, 100 times better than that coconut soup.
All ingredients still maintain their complete, original form. Whole chicken and duck intact, abalone and sea cucumber plump and round. Whole chicken and duck, meat already stewed to fall off the bone tenderness. Yet still keeping their whole shape. How is this possible? Raw, rich, mellow, and leathery. Flavorful chicken, has rolled up. Sweet as abalone, fresh as sea cucumber, luminary adhere on. One sip down the throat, and ultimate sense of comfort permeates the whole body. The abalone is soft, sticky, and springy, not inhibitions. Every bite is the pinnacle of fresh sweetness. A miracle, truly a miracle. No processing of any ingredient throughout, not a single cut, not a minute of marinating. Not a single inch, which put on the wall below. This is maturing, and release of the ingredient natural flavors. Has reached an unprecedented level. And SS grade is truly deserved. SS grade? How is this possible? Under the no processing decree. She actually made an SS grade. I've lost. I accept defeat wholeheartedly. I pursued a no processing, ingredient essence approach all my life. Okay, what is means? It's about letting the ingredients blend and come alive through time. Your ancient Buddha jumps over the wall is a testament to true skill. The culinary arts of dashing truly live up to their name.
Your coconut stew is also delicious. It's just that my Buddha jumps over the wall has a deeper foundation. Stop trying to block others' paths with bans. Focus on the ingredients themselves, that's what matters most.
Dashing's culinary civilization, a 5,000-year heritage. Truly unfathomable. SS rank. This is the Chef God arena. The first SS rank in 300 years of history. Dashing's little chef god, the chef god has manifested. The chef god has truly manifested. Dashing's culinary civilization is about to return. The SS rank little chef god ascends again. Go Dashing! The championship is ours. Buddha jumps over the wall without processing orders. This is the unique secret technique of the chef god from 500 years ago. She is indeed the reincarnation of Dashing's chef god from 5 centuries past. This is simply a miracle. The semifinals. What other earth-shattering skills will she reveal? How many more treasures does Dashing's culinary civilization hold? Semifinal battle. 6-year-old little chef god AEO versus the imperial chef of the Eastern Islands, Tengyuan Guizhong. This battle wagers a century of national fate. Little chef god AEO. You made an incredible time all winter. Today, I will use the cuisine on national time. This love is once for all.
No matter how pretty your kaiseki is taught or how exquisite the presentation, it is bland and boring. All flash, no substance. There's nothing satisfying about eating it.
I invoke the National Guardian restriction right. For this match, dashing contestant AEL is prohibited from any form of cooking activity. No cooking allowed. He's insane, completely mad. Banning a contestant from cooking? This is forcing her to forfeit outright. The Chef God arena, in the end, is a test of cooking skill. Now I've banned all your possibilities to cook. If you surrender now, you can at least preserve your little Chef God reputation.
How foolish. You really think Chef God is just about stir-frying? You ban your cooking. How can I think? What's it to you? There's no cry file later when you accuse me of breaking rules. The culinary wisdom of our dashing is far more than just simple cooking.
She's crazy. The ban is in effect. And she dares to request a cleaver and a clay pot? This is a blatant violation.
You banned my cooking, not my handling of knives or pots. What's wrong with using them? Mind your own business, busybody. A cooking ban? Ha! I'll show you what breaking the deadlock means. Food is medicine, truly is.
Honorable judges, she has violated the rules. She is openly preparing a dish. A serious breach of restriction rights. She must be disqualified immediately. The restriction arbitration must be based on the contestant's final completed work. As a criteria for judgment, the contestant has not yet finished the work. Cannot terminate violate the rules. The duel continues.
See? Even the judge knows the rules better than you. I'm not done yet. Why are you such a hurry toilet? Afraid, aren't you? 8 treasure soup ancient recipe, ginseng, attractalodes, foria, licorice. That's 4 gentlemen decoction. Chinese angelica, chuanxiang, white peony, Romania. 6 hours of slow simmering allows the medicinal properties to better infuse the ingredients. This isn't a dish. It's medicinal cuisine.
Let's see what tricks you can pull. Under the dish ban. Anything you make is a violation. Completed, full course of Japanese kaiseki wagyu and matsutake sashimi. The ultimate expression of ingredient essence. You're going to lose, little girl. Plating is exquisitely refined. Knife skills are masterful. S+ grade is well deserved.
Alright, it's ready. 8 treasure soup pigeon medicinal cuisine is complete. Smell that? Not a hint of bitterness. Only a gentle, lingering umami. The broth is clear and faintly reddish. Appearance is warm and inviting. Judge, please taste. 100 times better than that bland raw fish from the Japanese guy.
Your honors, you saw with your own eyes. She used a knife to modify ingredients. Use a pot to simmer. Made a complete pigeon soup dish. A serious violation of the no cooking restriction order.
Judge, I didn't cook. He's the one who banned me from cooking. I didn't cook a dish. I brew medicine, not a dish.
You're talking nonsense. This is really pigeon soup. It's a dish you made with your own hands. How dare you deny it?
You're the one talking nonsense. What do you know? Have you ever seen a dish that follows 1,000-year-old medicinal formula? Specifically designed to regulate the body. This is called food as medicine. Not what you call a dish.
Medicine? She says it's medicine. Cooking that becomes medicine? That's incredible. Food is medicine? How is that possible? Food can be combined with medicinal principles? This completely exceeds my understanding. Food is medicine. What kind of divine concept is this? How profound is the culinary wisdom of the great sage kingdom? Not a hint of bitterness. Only the fresh richness of the pigeon and a subtle herbal sweetness. After swallowing, a warmth spreads from the stomach throughout the body. My spleen and stomach pain is gone. This soup really has medicinal effects. A miracle. Truly a miracle. After review and arbitration by the organizing committee. The work is valid and will be scored. The pigeon is tender and falls off the bone. The broth is gentle and lingering. Culinary art and pharmacology perfectly fused. Taste and efficacy combined.
I feel my energy and blood flowing. This is no ordinary dish. It's a healing prescription.
Pioneering the concept of food as medicine. Elevating food beyond pleasure to nourishment. SS grade is deserved, I concede wholeheartedly. You're the true culinary god, you made me realize. I cooked my whole life. Yet never knew the boundaries of cuisine.
Good you know. Stop blocking others with bans. Narrow vision limits even great cooking. Our Dashing Kingdom's 5,000-year culinary wisdom is more than just cooking. Finals, here I come.
Food is medicine, our ancestors' wisdom. 5,000 years of heritage shining today. Go little culinary god. Finals champion. Food is medicine etched in global culinary history. 6-year-old culinary god AAL advances to finals. Food is medicine. The highest ideal of dashing chefs 500 years ago. She truly is reborn. 5,000-year culinary legacy unbroken. Dashing Kingdom is really returning. What astonishing skill will she show in finals? Manchu Han Imperial Feast, or something more incredible? Finals. 6-year-old AAL versus Western Kingdom's Kaisa. AAL, you battled through. Your skill is undeniable. But today is the century finals. I'll use all I know to defend my nation's century of glory. I'll show you with all my cards, the culinary path. Isn't walked on talent alone.
Wait. Want to use restriction right? Ask me first. I claim Nation Guard restriction right. This match bans Western Kingdom's Kaisa from using this event's Nation Guard restriction right.
What? She banned the opponent's ban? She's crazy. In all tournament history, no one's ever used restriction right this way. Holy! What a godly move! Strike first. Directly banning the opponent's trump card. AAL's too bold. Illegal, absolutely illegal. Restriction right only limits cooking, not rights themselves. Application invalid.
Rules never said you can't ban the opponent from using restriction right. Your century tournament. Didn't even read the rules. Championship desperate.
Application effective immediately. This non-match. Western contestant Kaisa's restriction privilege is banned. Impossible. How can this be? After so many tournaments, no one has ever used it this way. I spent decades preparing my ultimate ban. Anticipated hundreds of ways you might counter it. Yet you directly ban my restriction privilege.
Previous opponents all resorted to underhanded tricks, blocking my path with bans, winning without honor. Today, I ban your restriction privilege to face you in a fair and square match. I, AAL, win with my spatula in hand. With culinary skill etched in my bones, not dirty bans. Let's see if your Western luxury feast is superior, or our great sage nation's 5,000-year culinary heritage is.
AAL's awesome. A fair fight. Great Sage Nation. Victory! Fine, fair and square it is. My Western Golden Feast loses to no one. Golden caviar, black truffle, wagyu, foie gras. The pinnacle of Western cuisine's ultimate luxury. Little girl, can you handle this?
I'll make the Manchu Han Imperial Feast.
108 dishes in the Manchu Han Feast. She's just a 6-year-old. Completing all 108 dishes alone? The Manchu Han Imperial Feast has 108 dishes. You, a little kid, want to finish it solo? It's a fantasy. My single golden feast will be your 100 messy dishes.
Not only can I complete all 108 dishes alone, I'll make each one authentically and exquisitely flavored. Per contestant AA's request. Manifesting 108 stoves and 108 sets of cookware. All ingredients for the Manchu Han Feast are prepared.
108 stoves, 108 dishes. 6-year-old culinary prodigy AAL will complete it alone. The craziest creation in kitchen arena history.
Manchu Han Imperial Feast, peak of 5,000-year culinary civilization. Today, I'll show you. Culinary mastery etched in my soul. The depth of 5,000 years of culinary heritage blooms now. 16 cold dishes done in moments, vibrant and exquisite. Tacos, Hong Kong chicken, perfect sweet sour balance. Shredded pork with olive sauce, rich flavor. Longing shrimp, fresh tender. Every stir fry has precise heat control, nailed it. Buddha jumps over the wall, bird's nest soup, venison stew. Every stew simmers to perfection. A slight heat difference makes a world of flavor difference. Pea cake, Buddha lotus pastry. Every pastry is exquisitely shaped, superb texture. Soups, staples, each dish perfected. Not a single mistake.
This isn't possible. How can one person cook 108 dishes simultaneously? And he managed to perfect every single dish. I lost. The moment I saw these 108 stoves, I was already defeated. This aroma is the taste of 5,000 years of culinary civilization from the Great Sage Kingdom. It's the authentic taste of the Manchu Han Imperial Feast. It's the taste of a culinary god.
The final dish, bird's nest with rock sugar, is complete. 108 dishes in total. 16 cold dishes, 30 stir fries, 16 stews, 16 dim sum, 16 soups, and 12 staple dishes. All completed. The 108 dish Manchu Han Imperial Feast is complete. The culinary arts of the Great Sage Kingdom. Let the whole world see.
I lost. The moment I saw these 108 dishes, I was already defeated. You are the true culinary god. The culinary arts of the Great Sage Kingdom rightfully stand at the world's peak.
Your Western Golden Feast was also delicious. It's just that our great sage kingdom's Manchuhan imperial feast has a deeper heritage.
Not a single one of the 108 dishes was a failure. Not a single one had poor flavor. Each one was executed to perfection. Each one restored the authentic taste of the imperial feast. Each one showcases the profound depth of the great sage kingdom's culinary civilization. 108 dishes of the Manchuhan imperial feast, complete by a single person, a miracle in culinary history. This is the pinnacle of 5,000 years of culinary civilization in the great sage kingdom. Others make one dish. You made 108. This is the ultimate skill. This is the ultimate skill and heritage of culinary god. Since the inception of the SSS Culinary God Arena. This is the first and only SSS final.
Is crowned champion of the Centennial Global Culinary God Arena.
300 years of humiliation, 300 years labeled a culinary wasteland. All vanished in this moment.
I am Yeya. I am the culinary god of the great sage kingdom. The culinary civilization of the great sage kingdom has been passed down unbroken for 5,000 years. The food of the great sage kingdom is the best in the world. Its food brimming with endless wisdom. Who dares to challenge it?
The culinary god returns. The great sage is reborn. 5,000 years of heritage finally shines its brightest light today. Long live the great sage kingdom. Great sage kingdom, we have returned. She became the youngest champion in the history of the culinary god arena. And she became the new inheritor of the great sage kingdom's culinary civilization. The child prodigy culinary god.
The food of the great sage kingdom is the best in the world. Who dares to challenge it?
500 years later, the culinary god reincarnates. The great sage returns. The culinary civilization reappears in the world. The prophecy has come true. The culinary civilization of the great sage kingdom will once again illuminate the entire world. With the 5,000-year-old culinary heritage of Dashin Kingdom, we are returning to the world's peak. The story has just begun.